Two of my favorite friends, Eric and Larry from Super Tech U. How you guys doing?
Doing
Doing
great,
great,
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, hey, it's great to have you here. I kind of envy you guys because you get to take all your experience from years and years of being in your home service business in restoration and help other companies, basically small business owners, um, and I guess even some single operators maybe, with their business in all kinds of different areas. And in these series of podcasts we've been doing, people can look back at a number of things. But today I want to talk about a specific thing, and that's business development series of lessons. Can you guys shed some light on how that works?
Well, yeah, the business development is a huge part of the business. I mean, that's what attracts business to your company. I mean, these guys and girls get out there and they make a huge difference. And Eric created this amazing system where people can be held accountable. I mean, just because you're a social guy doesn't mean you can create business. You got to have activity. And Eric, talk a little bit more to that. You're better at speaking of this.
Yeah. So, Jim, this is all born out of our service business, right? Larry's super personable, like loves to get out and knock on doors and meet people. Very good business development rep, one of the best I've ever seen, but not great at always understanding, like being strategic, making sure the stops are, documented, all the back end work, right? So I started managing the business development team in our company. Even though Larry was a super high producer, he didn't want to do all the other stuff that goes with it, right? So what we've done, and look, this isn't unique. If anybody knows DISC, most business development reps are high I, so they love people and they don't love organization and timeframes and all this.
Task's not so cool.
Yeah, right. So what we've done in the business development video series is I'm talking about, understanding the difference between activity versus accomplishment, making sure that you're doing your documentation, starting the day with a plan, the mindset of not getting bummed out because you're hearing no, no, no all the time, right? A lot of being a business development rep is between the ears, right? Is can I keep going? Can I find a way in? So, what we've done is basically mixed Larry's unique standpoint of getting noticed and getting people to like you. So I've taken all of that, and then we couple that with just the nuts and bolts of being a good business development rep and making sure that you're doing the right things on a consistent basis. That's the big thing for us, because that's where most owners are in our world are technicians at heart. So they don't always feel comfortable that they know how to run the business development team, because a lot
Or
of
do
them
the
have never
business
done it
activities.
themselves.
Yeah, or do the business development activities themselves. It's out of their
Yeah.
comfort zone. And a lot of
Yeah.
this guides people into exactly what to do. And that's pretty much what
Yeah.
we're focusing on.
And for Larry and I mean, look, I certainly, I'm not at all saying I'm anywhere in Larry's league, but I've also done business development myself. So when we put those two things together, we think we can be super helpful to somebody for managing a BDR team.
And
Yeah, he copied me.
guys, everybody in every facet of their lives needs a coach. Even the best golfers and tennis players and football players and baseball players need coaches. We hire personal trainers, we'll hire life coaches. And I think it's a little arrogant for us as business owners to think just because we're a good technician, or just because we're a good marketer, or just because we're good maybe doing videos, whatever it may be, doesn't mean we know it all. And you guys fit in well. Quickly before we go, really succinctly here, explain how you guys are the missing piece overall for everything when it comes to helping coach these small businesses, because a lot of them are like 75% there, maybe 80%, but you guys can plug right in and like close the gaps.
Yeah, what we have is this video training series, Jim, where it's like a chain. We call it the super profit system. We train the business development reps so that they can get the phone ringing. We train the CSRs, the receptionists, so that they can turn that phone call into an estimate. We train the estimators so that they can go in and sell that job. We train the technicians so that they can go do that job effectively and get 5-star service and reviews and repeats and all that. And then we train the service managers to kind of hold that all together and make sure that the customers are happy. So we're doing these little micro daily trainings for all of these, key positions in a company. And then that adds all together to creating an awesome service business. And look, it took us years to figure this out on our own. Years.
And we don't want to companies don't want to send people off to trainings for days at a time, because it's expensive, B, it takes a lot of time, and it slows down business. So hitting everybody a little bit at a time is a totally different way of getting to people. And we found it very effective with our business, and all of our clients are really pleased with the results that they're seeing.
Sure. It's just like you don't have to go to a gym every day and drive to the gym and so forth. If you get up from your desk and you go out for a 15-minute walk and sit down and you do that 4 or 5 times a day, that's progress, right? So it's the same type of thing. You've got to just do it. It can be in small doses. And what I like about what you guys do, you make it very easy for the home service provider companies to get this information to their guys. And it's not expensive. For all of their information at Super Tech U, go to the description of this podcast and click on it and join them. You're going to love it. Thanks, guys.
See you, Jim.